Okay, so this is my Investigating a Crime by me, Sarah. So my crime is based off of internet fraud. So Danielle is an elderly woman who was trying to find love through an internet site when she met Aziz. Aziz lives in Northern Africa, and he they had been emailing back and forth for a while. He had sent her one picture, and then he eventually started asking for money because he was in trouble and he needed her help. And so she had actually started sending him money almost weekly for all of the excuses that he was giving her, like his phone wasn't working or his car broke down, things like that. And then he said that he was going to be coming to the United States to visit her, so he needed even more money. And eventually her family found out what was going on and they became concerned. So they contacted law enforcement because they felt as though it was a scam and that Aziz wasn't a real person, or at least wasn't who he says he was, wasn't the pictures that she had received. They had never spoke on the phone or anything like that, and he had only sent her two pictures at the end of their online relationship, and they had never video chatted with each other either, so she had never been able to see if he was real, and they had never spoke on the phone, and so it was just a very concerning thing for her family. So the techniques that are involved for email investigation, there's four of them: email header analysis, bait tactics, extraction from server, and investigation of network sources. So the first one being email header analysis. That's done to gain the information of the sender of that email. Sometimes the header can be tampered with in order to hide the identity of the sender. The second would be bait tactics, which is when investigators send the culprit an email containing a certain tag, and when the recipient opens the email IP address, the IP address of that person is captured, so they are able to track it. So once the suspect opens that email, then we would be able to see what IP address it is. Thirdly is the extraction from server. This is if the emails have been deleted from the computer, they are able to extract those emails from the server. However, if they have been deleted for a certain amount of time, then they will be permanently deleted from their computer, and then they are unable to extract. And then lastly is the investigation of network sources. This is when logs generated by the networks, routers, etc., can give origination of that email message. So the tools during email investigation. So there are three types of tools that can be used during an email investigation. The first being EnCase, which allows investigators to perform imaging of the drive and preserve it in a format that can be investigated forensically and can be presented in court as evidence. The second is the Forensic Toolkit, which is used in forensic investigation for the decryption of emails. And then lastly is the Mail Examiner. It is an advanced email investigation tool that is able to support more than 20 email formats. Why is it a cybercrime? It's a cybercrime because it is internet fraud. They were able to get her email, to contact her, and pretty much make her believe that they were in a relationship when they weren't, to send pictures of a person that is not him, um, and to receive most of her savings, unfortunately, from her sending a lot of money to a person that she believed was real and unfortunately is not. It is a real person doing this, but it's not the person that she believes that she's in love with. Since in this case the family contacted law enforcement about their concern, the law enforcement is able to obtain her computer without a warrant because it was given to them to try to figure out what is happening, and if they would be able to hopefully find the suspect behind it and hopefully stop it from happening to other people, because I'm sure if he's doing it to one person, he's probably doing it to multiple people. So the forensic team will be able to search the computer for the IP address or any information that will lead to the suspect that has been taking all of Danielle's money, and as I said, possibly others. So that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.